Hey everyone, in this video we are going to find the area of quadrilateral when different dimensions are given to us. Let us look at the first case when a diagonal and the perpendicular distances from the other two vertices, the opposite vertices to the diagonal are known. So we have a quadrilateral ABCD where we know the length of this diagonal AC and we know the perpendicular distance from this vertex D to AC. That is, this is given to us. Let's say P1. And we know the perpendicular distance from this vertex B to AC, which is, let's say, P2. Now, if we look over here, we know that we can say the area of quadrilateral will be sum of area of triangle ADC and area of triangle ABC. Now, in this triangle ACD, AC is the base and this perpendicular distance is the height. We know AC and we know height as well. So area of triangle is half into base into height. That is half into AC into P1. Similarly, area of triangle ABC is half into AC, which is the base, into P2, which is the height. So half into AC into P2. Now we can take half into AC as common and we are left with P1 plus P2. Let's say these are the dimensions. The diagonal is 8 units, P1 is 4 units and P2 is 6 units. Let's put the values. So we get 6 plus 4, that is 10. And that will be 80 divided by 2, which is 40 square units. Now let us look at the second case. When the diagonals are given to us and it is given that diagonals are perpendicular to each other. So in this quadrilateral, we know the length of AC and DB and we know that they intersect at 90 degrees. That is, the diagonals are perpendicular to each other. So we know that AC is D1 and DB is D2. Now once again, area of quadrilateral ABCD is sum of areas of triangle ABC and ADC. For triangle ABC, AC is the base and OB is the height, right? So this is half into AC into OB. This is the area. For ADC, the area is half into AC into OD. Now once again, half into AC is common and this is multiplied with BO plus DO. So BO plus DO is BD, which is the second diagonal, which is D2, right? So half into D1, which is AC, into D2, which is BO plus DO. So what do we see that whenever we know the diagonals of a quadrilateral and it is given that the diagonals are perpendicular, then area of that quadrilateral is given by half into product of diagonals. Lastly, let us look at the case when the lengths of all four sides and one diagonal of a quadrilateral is known to us. So we know that AB is A, BC is B units, CD is C units and DA is D units. And the diagonal AC is Z units. So over here, area of quadrilateral is once again sum of areas of ABC and ADC triangles. Now, for triangle ABC, all three sides are known. So we can find its area using Heron's formula. Heron's formula is square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus Z, where S is the semi-perimeter of the triangle, which is given by sum of all sides divided by 2. A is the first side, B is the second side, and Z is the third side. So let us say these are the dimensions given to us. Now semi-perimeter is 5 plus 6 plus 5 divided by 2, which is 16 by 2, that is 8. So let us find the area of triangle ABC. We have put on the values for semi-perimeter for A, B and Z. So this is equal to square root of 8 into 3 into 2 into 3, which is square root of 144 and that is equal to 12. Now let us find the area of triangle ADC. Here, first of all, let us find the semi-perimeter. This is equal to 12 plus 13 plus 5 divided by 2, which is 30 divided by 2, that is 15. Now, The area of triangle ADC is square root of 15 into 3 into 2 into 10. 10 into 6, 15 into 6 is 90, 90 into 10 is 900. Square root of 900, which is 30. So area of quadrilateral ABCD is area of triangle ABC, that is 12, plus area of triangle ADC, which is 30. So 12 plus 30 is 42 square units.